The artillery war is a cold-blooded affair. The whistle of the departing shell is the last contact that the gun crew have with it. The enemy is far away, still unaware of the 43 kilos of high explosive heading towards him. This is an Israeli battery of 155mm self-propelled guns, heavy weapons capable of rapid fire. The guns are actually mounted on Sherman tank bodies, a reminder that the Israelis can't always afford the most modern equipment. Wherever we are, we don't stay there long. As the sun sets, the battery pulls out, moving to a new position. It's already too dark for the enemy to see the guns as they cross the high ground overlooking the canal. At 4:30 in the morning, the battery is on the move again. It was in action in the early hours, covering the evacuation of casualties. It's not advisable to wait and see if the enemy has got its position. The artillery war doesn't come naturally to the Israelis. They prefer the surprise attack with tanks and armored infantry. The static gun battle across the canal gains no advantage, only casualties to both sides. A gun battery is insulated from most of that, only knows that its shells are on target when the enemy guns fall silent. There's not the tense, nervous strain that there is in the frontline trenches. All the same, 2 men were killed and 6 injured when a shell scored a direct hit 3 months ago. None of the 50 or so men in this battery is a professional soldier, but each has 3 years of service to do. An endless round of firing, moving to a new position, cleaning the guns and firing again. A nomad life of wandering up and down the desert, dealing anonymous death and destruction until the final ceasefire comes. This artillery unit doesn't play a glamorous, not even a very dangerous role in the war. All the same, if the Russian SAM missiles go on making life as difficult as they seem to be at the moment for Israeli airstrikes, then the Israelis will need the artillery all the more, not just to take the pressure off their front line, but to prevent any build-up of Egyptian forces that may be preparing for a crossing of the canal. It's interesting that while America still refuses to give Israel new Skyhawks and Phantoms, she is sending 24 self-propelled guns.